How's it going, YouTube? Long time no see. It's been a very eventful week in my extended family. And so that combined with the no peg hunting challenge kind of kept me out of action. But today, I have a couple things I gotta go get. And we'll see how far we get. I don't know how much of a show I'm gonna have in terms of like, as I like to call it, consumer humor, or retail humor. I have an issue with this time of year. I've never been a big fan of the holiday times. And it becomes a full court press in this last week here in America because we're all very materialistic here in this country for the most part. It's part of being an American, consuming great quantities of everything. And it just, the week before, which is where we're at now, we have about 5 days or so left. People just start crowding and, doing everything but move, okay? And I have never been one for herd behaviors. So, in terms of going out and peg hunting during this last week before Christmas, I just don't think I'm going to get very much of it done. I'm going across town right now. I'm going to hit a resale or two and see if I can do a little thrifty here or there. See if I can get a show together because I miss all of you and I don't want to scare you that Monkey Shine Lab has gone anywhere. Just getting busy during the holidays, and like I said, I had a death in the family, so been a little bit busy and a great deal distracted. But here we are, back again. It's your time. It's my time. It's our time, bros.
It's our time, bros.
If you ever watched The Lords of Dogtown, you'll know that idiotic line. I don't look like a skater, but I tried at one time. Never went pro. Okay, so thrifting was a complete wash, and I have to go into this box store. I don't want to, but there's something I must have from it. So, oh God, don't make me go in there. Please don't make me go in there. Fuck my life. Alright, and after this, I'm going home. I'm going home. There's nothing out here. There's no reason to be out here. Here we go. To the breach. The dregs of, oh my goodness, still got some stars and stripes. If you're looking for the stars and stripes, I got them here. Outside of that, not much is happening. Lord. That's pretty sweet. But that's about it. Could it be any noisier in here? Pretty cool. Yep. That's where we're at. There's nothing out there. I'm not making this up because I don't want to go out and look for stuff. It's because literally there is nothing out there to look for right now. I don't know what the deal is. Part of the country is seeing, cases for 2023. We're not seeing any of that out here. We haven't even finished up with N and Q cases. We are in the land currently die-cast forgot, which is okay. It saves me money. Speaking of not saving any money, I did want to talk about one more thing before I let you go. I can talk about this now because I've found just about all of them. There's two that I'm missing, I think, but I have been looking and trying to find the all of the issues of Night Force. I chose this cover because it was just shocking. Okay, it's not about Nazis, but this series is from 1982, and it is by a favorite comic team of mine, Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan. Marv Wolfman would be the writer and Gene Colan would be the artist. These two were the ones who did the Tomb of Dracula for Marvel, and I was a serious devotee of that comic, and this was not one that I was necessarily aware of until later in life, but basically it's sort of the progenitor, if you will, of things like, the X-Files and other sort of occult fighting groups that became quite popular later in the 80s and into the 90s on shows like Friday the 13th, the series. This was sort of a little bit of that, a little bit of Dracula, a little bit of H.P. Lovecraft. There's a lot of different forces of evil that are going on here, but basically it's about things that go bump in the night and the things which bump back, as they said in Hellboy. But this is prior to all of the Hellboy stuff. It was 1982. Colan and Wolfman probably left doing Dracula around 1970. Oh gosh, late 70s. And then they got together. They got back together to do this. The first volume is 14 issues. And that's the ones that are done by Colan and Wolfman. And those are the ones that I'm primarily interested in. I believe Wolfman went on to write like the second volume, but they had a different artist by that point. I like these two working together. Gene Colan's pencils are just absolutely amazing, and he's unlike a lot of other artists out there, used a lot more shadow and things than anything. Gene did a lot of horror stuff, so he also did other things for other comic books, but this is what I liked him for. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show those. Like I said, I'm almost finished with Finding Volume 1, and I think I have 2 more issues that I'm missing. And I have a double of one of the issues, if anybody would like to trade. Anyway, thank you very much for coming out here to Monkey Shine Lab. I'm sorry I have been non-compos mentis. No. I haven't been around. I'll stop trying to speak Latin. I can barely speak English. We do really appreciate everything that all of our audience has contributed to our shows over the last year. And here's to the new year coming. And here's to, at some point, a truck getting cracked, some stock in the stores. I mean, it was really quite surprising to me. After not going into the stores for a week, I figured that there would be something new. Oh, and you know, those McFarlane retro carded DC figures, the Dark Side was $7. You can drop that price a little bit more. The other funny thing about that is, you know, they're not dropping the price on John Stewart. I know they haven't sold any of those damn Green Lanterns. So where's my cheap John Stewart? I don't know. Anyway, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. I'm back on the show. I just I'm not going to do any peg hunting probably for the rest of the year. It just, the holiday season is just too much, and I'm all set. I'll talk to you later, folks. Thanks. Bye.